What if your own voice foretold your death? Days, hours, or even seconds before it happened. Tonight's story takes us into the spine-chilling woods of North Carolina, where an urban legend, a group of thrill-seekers, and something ancient collide. This is the true horror of Devil's Hollow. Asterisk, it started with a TikTok video. At Echo Survivor, a small but rising account posted a shaky night vision clip that showed nothing but fog and darkness. A distorted voice whispered, "Turn around, turn around, turn around, ... The caption read, "This is Devil's Hollow." We lasted 4 hours before we heard ourselves die. It racked up over 3.5 million views in 2 days. Among those viewers were Marissa, a journalism major; Ty, her skeptical boyfriend; Devin, a true crime addict; and Nina, an outdoor survivalist. On May 14, 2025, they set out to find Devil's Hollow. Armed with GoPros, drones, a satellite phone, and a plan. 48 hours on the trail to document the truth behind the urban legend. Asterisk. They parked near an abandoned ranger station. The trail was overgrown, chained off, and marked "Trail Closed." Violators will be prosecuted. Within the first mile, the group found strange symbols carved into trees, spirals and jagged XS. At the 3-mile mark, the air grew unnaturally cold. Marissa noted in her journal, "It feels like the woods are ... listening." That night, as they set up camp, Nina stepped away to pee and screamed moments later. They found her sobbing, claiming she heard her own voice whisper, "I drown tomorrow. It's cold. Help me." They laughed it off as wind or stress. But Devin, always the researcher, remembered something. A woman named Kali Mendez went missing here in 1997. Her brother claimed she said something similar before she vanished. Asterisk. The next day, strange things happened. Ty woke up and swore he heard Marissa whisper, "Don't let Ty go near the creek." But she'd been asleep. Hours later, Ty disappeared while refilling water. They found his GoPro by the creek's edge. The last footage showed him suddenly stopping, eyes wide, and then a rush of water. No splash, no struggle, just ... silence. The creek was barely ankle deep. Nina went into shock. Devin tried to rationalize, but his hands trembled. That night, they heard whispers circling their tent. Their own voices. Devin, "Don't let it in. It wears my face. Don't let it in, Marissa. I don't want to hang. Please, not by the neck ... They ran. Asterisk. The GPS glitched, showing them looping the same path. The satellite phone only played static, and occasionally, one of their recorded voices repeating phrases they'd never said aloud. Marissa's journal turned unreadable overnight. Words scrambled like a cipher. She began hallucinating things crawling on her skin. Nina, who had survival skills, snapped. She tore down the tent, screaming, "It wants us disoriented. That's how it wins." Then she vanished. They found her by a tree the next morning, tied to a branch with her own climbing rope, her mouth stuffed with leaves, eyes wide open, hands clasped in prayer. Her voice whispered from the trees, "I told you I drowned, but I didn't. It made me say that." Asterisk. Devin and Marissa stumbled on an old wooden structure, a one-room ranger's cabin. Inside were faded photos of missing hikers, maps of the area, and a journal from 1997. The final page read, "They think it's the wind, but it's echo, not an echo. Echo. It mimics you, predicts your fear, and when it knows what scares you most, it becomes you." That night, Devin began hearing a new voice. Not his, not Marissa's. "I'm still alive. Let me in." He opened the door. Nothing was there. By morning he was gone. Only his boots remained. Inside the boots, still warm flesh. As if someone had evaporated from inside them. Marissa was alone. Her voice began echoing from trees, rocks, and even the air itself. This is where I die. I hang. I hang. I hang. Don't scream. It makes it stronger. She climbed a rock ledge to try and find a signal. Nothing. Then she saw it. A pale figure in the trees. Standing still, face blurred like static. She screamed, ran, and fell into a ravine, breaking her leg. She crawled, hour after hour, whispering, "Please, someone help me," until she heard herself whisper back, "No one's coming." 2 weeks later, a ranger drone found Marissa's body. She had handwritten a 12-page final statement in mud and blood. It described Echo, an entity bound to the geography, feeding on human emotion, especially fear, memory, and voice. It doesn't kill by force. It makes you walk into death, willingly, unknowingly, in dread. Only one video survived from their equipment. It was a 6-second clip of Marissa, facing the camera, dead-eyed, whispering, "I see you watching. You'll come next." Echo still calls from Devil's Hollow. The trail is still closed. But that hasn't stopped others from trying to find it. And if you do, listen carefully. When the woods whisper your name back, it's already too late.